Have you ever gone on to Fur Affinity, or just any furry website? Well then you've definitely seen this boy right here. Look at him. Ain't he just so precious? But not many people actually know who Guilmon truly is. I'll admit it, I discovered him through Fur Affinity. I myself didn't know who he was at all. I just thought he was cute and just like a Digimon and just like oh so squishy, and the dialogue they gave him and artworks were always so simple. That made him all the more cuter though. And it made me wonder, who is Guilmon exactly? So let's find out in today's video. So let's go! So yes, as I said, Guilmon is heavily popular on Fur Affinity, especially when I first found it years and years ago. He was everywhere. You couldn't find an artist that hadn't drawn Guilmon at some point. Even today, he is still very widely drawn. But the thing is, barely anyone who drew him knew who he even truly was. Maybe only half of the artists that drew him actually seen the Digimon season he came from. The others just find him cute, but how cute is he really? I wanted to know. I wanted to know why he was so popular and why the artists loved drawing him. So I went on a Digimon binge and watched the first 2 seasons, and then we go to Digimon Tamers, the 3rd season of the show. It's a very different take on Digimon. For one, Digimon, it's a TV show in Tamers. It's very weird like that, and it's like also like a very popular card game in the show as well. So it's like a lot of his show revolves around using cards to enhance Digimon abilities and even give Guilmon wings at one point. So it's that kind of weirdness, that kind of just different kind of show. There's less of a whole Digi-Destin thing, and now they just call themselves Tamers instead, which I never really liked the name of. You're friends with Digimon, not their masters, aka Tamers. I just don't really like it, but that's just my opinion. It sounds very Pokemon-esque. Anyway though, this isn't a review of a series, but a review of Guilmon. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this show is very different, so I can see why people don't really know of it or really care for it. But they sure know the Digimon in it, like Ipmon and Wenamon. These 3 Digimon are very popular in the furry fandom. So anyway, let's talk about Guilmon, the bestest waifu, the bestest boy around. He was made by Takato, the main character of the show. He drew him up, made his own Digimon, made his own character, like a total weeb. Like, who does that? Such a weird thing to do. Making your own character. Who would do that? He creates him and later he becomes real, so that makes him extremely unique, being the only one of his kind, but also in his personality. You see, people like to make Guilmon simple, and there's actually a reason for that. It's because Guilmon is new to the world. He doesn't understand anything. I mean, the first time we see him just blow up a couple rats because he just, I don't know, he hears noise and he just decides to attack it, I guess. And him greeting Takato like he does is just extremely adorable in the opening scene with him.
Ow!
And the last thing I'll hear is that horrible growl.
How?
Now also, what's adorable is that voice of his. Guilmon has the most adorable voice.
I win! Let's play again!
You scared me. Guilmon, I thought I'd find you floating in a vat like on TV.
That sounds like fun. Can we do that next?
You're crazy, boy. You know that? You can't just go wandering around on your own.
Nothing bad can happen if you're right there with me.
The voice actor also voices Orochimaru, and I can't get over that. That's range right there. He is generally like a really well-known great voice actor. So Guilmon gets a lot of focus in the first few episodes, and they're easily some of the best episodes of Digimon, just because of how adorable he is. Like Takato taking him home and he has to hide him in a box, and there's some like really good scenes there. Guilmon then looking around Takato's room and not really understanding things. As I said, he's basically a newborn in a way. Like, he doesn't really understand the world. He doesn't even understand who he is. Like, yeah, he gets told like he's Guilmon and he's just so confused by it. And yeah, it's just a very, very adorable, but yeah, he's that kind of character. He's unaware of things. So it's very much like he's learning with us to what everything is going on, because we don't understand anything on this new show. So he's learning when we're learning and all that kind of stuff, and it's fun. He's a very fun character. They really try to make him as lovable as possible, and they succeeded. One of these adorable moments is the fact that Takato is just like, it's like calling him, yeah, you're Guilmon, I'm Takato. And he's just like, Takato-mon? And he just calls him Takato-mon for like most of the show. He basically just thinks he's a Digimon. He doesn't really understand things, He doesn't understand the difference between human Digimon and such, and so he just thinks he's a Digimon. So he just calls him Takato-mon for most of the show. I love that. It's adorable. And then we see them sleeping together, and it's just, I want that. I want that so much. It's so cute.
Wow, bad breath.
Yeah, bad breath.
So that is part of what makes him perfect. He is sweet, he is innocent, adorable, and will let you cuddle them and happily cuddle you too. He is very loyal and will love you. He will follow you everywhere, including to your school, which is another funny scene what happens where he hides in a box and sneaks into a school to go see Takato.
Good morning, cardboard box. Student? Shouldn't you be in class?
In a box.
And then Takato freaks out, hearing about this dinosaur at the school, and eventually finds him in this adorable scene.
Huh?
Guilmon!
Takato-man! Hey!
Okay, boy, okay. Guilmon!
How?
Guilmon!
Oh? What's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, your eyes are leaking, Takato-man. Wow.
I love him so much when he scenes alone. And then we have the scene where he is when he is all digivolved. Takato is now scared because of how massive he is. And Guilmon will go into like a rage mode where he will just like want to fight, which I will explain after this. And so yeah, he's all scared of him, but it's a very adorable scene.
Don't be afraid.
So I do love the big difference here as well, is that Guilmon gets to keep his voice in all his forms. While in the other shows they would change the voices depending on like what form they were in. While Guilmon always sounds like Guilmon, making everything just so cute. But yes, Guilmon does go into like rage-like mode whenever he senses an enemy. So that just kind of means he protect, he attack, he a snack. Guilmon is the perfect Digimon because he will protect you at all costs, because he will love you like nothing else. And how could you not love him? Just look at him. Look at that adorable face. He is the cutest, and that's what artists saw. They saw that cuteness. But once you actually watch the show and see like the real him, you know just how adorable he really is and how loyal Guilmon would be to you. He is a bit of a derp at times in the most innocent ways, and you just gotta love it. And you can't help but feel a need to love him. Guilmon would be the perfect Digimon to have with you for his cuddles, to laugh with, to smile with, to eat with, to have fun with. Guilmon will also help you out in the kitchen to make some bread, so you also have a cooking partner too. And frankly, even if Guilmon is so cute and adorable, no one will mess with you. When you have a dinosaur around that can and will go into rage mode, so you can feel perfectly safe around him. Sure, Guilmon is popular because he a thick dinosaur with a nice booty, but Guilmon is more than a thick booty, and I never thought I would say that about anything. What Guilmon is the perfect Digimon companion. That just happens to have a nice booty. Ha! Got ya. Bazinga dab. I hate myself. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this boy here, this little boy here. Yes, I did wear this shirt. I got this at I'm pretty sure a furry convention. Pretty sure I got this at a furry convention. Just Guilmon bread, yeah. And it was like the only one there, and for some reason just no one had bought it. Like, how could you not buy this? How could you not buy this face? I was so confused by that. I'm still really confused by that because it was like a good couple hours after like the store had opened and everything. It was a little bit pricey, so I was a little bit like at first. I did wait for a good while. No one had bought it, and I was just like, oh, I'll grab it. And I love it. it's double-sided too, so it's on the back as well. I have no idea if you could see that. I just realised I have long hair. Anyway, I love Guilmon. Obviously, I got my little Guilmon collection down here. Yep. He is best boy. Let me know what you guys think down below. Or just comment anything. It helps the algorithm. You know what to do, guys. Also, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel because I'll love you if you do. Hit that bell icon. And if this fox says, be who you want to be. Even if that's a lover of Guilmon. Because how could you not be? I'm just squishing my titties. Alright guys, bye for now.